team we saw in the qualifier versus Black Swan, a invite team currently in ESEA.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been watching these teams play on LAN, and I mean, this might even be closer than we were initially expecting. Certainly, Black Swans are the favorites, but we'll see how this first mid unrolls. Teams are going to be getting a little bit more aggressive here. Zeke just in behind now, Midas as well, trying to get some spam down. No frags down just yet, so both teams taking it a little bit passive here, but that's all right, just waiting for the chance to strike, and this could be it. Sideways and Ghost Stack both going to end up going taken down. Demoman very league as well. Jinx is going to get that frag, and Midas cleaning up a lot of players here. We see this one soldier trying to retreat. Can he do it, Kawa? No, it does not look like she's going to get taken down, so back on second, but already a dominating mid for Big Chips.
Yeah, the scouts there on the mid just so effective. They got so many frags. Trip going to clean up that last one on Akawa, who was just trying to get that health back and stay alive, but not able to do it. And there goes the first mid for Black Swan. They are the more experienced team as far as chemistry. They've been together for a couple seasons now. They're one of the teams that you can really see improving throughout Invite at this point. So they definitely have the chemistry advantage. Big Chips, a team specifically for this LAN. They're going to be defending their second here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of fighting going on a flank. We see Scouts getting aggressive, and that's Jinx getting the first frag here onto Sideways Whoopi Goldberg, but a couple of follow-up frags as well. Demoman trying to get some spam down. It looks like they were trying to cut a push in. Demoman still trying to get in as well. The soldier all over the medic, and can he get this frag? Ghost Stack and Brewleague both going to end up getting taken down. Zeke with a big one onto the Black Swan medic there. So absolutely great job by the players, and now it looks like I think these players are swapped, at least on our screen, because Black Swan should be in the blue. These are the Black Swan players, so they're pushing into last now, and Big Chips, they're in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, unfortunately, with Brule dying so late there, massive ad on the side of Cheris and the Black Swan team. Jinx going off so far in this round, so many frags, just influential in both fights. Sam actually, he does come in, he gets a pick on a trip, but instantly traded out, so that's not going to be too influential on this last push. The Uber is up, and they're going to be pushing 5v5 here. Off class is out on the side of Chips. Kawa on the Pyro, one of the best Pyros in the game right now. Engineer as well. We'll see if they'll be able to defend.
Yeah, we can already see they haven't gotten a whole lot with the supercharge. They got the gun down, but now they've already lost Zeep so early. Jinx down as well. You see the Pyro being thrown up in the air, does get taken down, so that's the one frag they've gotten aggressive, pushing into this last point, and Ether, you can tell he's just trying to decide if they want to continue or not. It doesn't look like they will. Losing 3, only getting the Pyro for a return. Not the kind of push you want to see.
No, that Sentry Gun and Pyro paying off, and now you can see Big Chips, they want to push out into 2. One down on either side, but they now have the Uber advantage, 90% on Brule as they cap up the second point. They're definitely going to want to amp up the aggression here, and it looks like they might try to push through the flank with the Soldier and the Scout. Sam in through Choke already. You can see the high bomb coming in, trying to get that force. Brule so low, she does have to pop it off, and now the Uber coming in, flashed onto Sam. Players trying to jump as Black Swan. They're going to retreat out of this Choke, and potentially they could re-push this here if they want. Zeep is on the respawn, but no, it looks like they're just going to back off. They are at 90%, so as soon as Zeep respawns, they should be able to make this push.
Yeah, absolutely. Black Swan, they did kind of lose that fight, but they're not out of it yet. Here they are pushing forward. They don't even want to really wait for Zeep. He'll be coming in off that respawn fairly shortly, but Trip already getting in, surfing back to his medic. His scouts are walking forward for him. You can see Jinx now on your screen. Fighting some scout one-on-ones. Big bomb in by Whoopi Goldberg, actually. Does get the big frag onto Jinx, so Sam trading that out, making it a 1-for-1 going down, and Kawa, that's going to tip the scales in favor of Black Swan. So they still have 5 alive, but again, I mean, they popped the Uber charge off and they let Brule get out, so that's going to pretty much allow Big Chips to come right back in and leapfrog it out.
Yeah, we're in a classic leapfrog Uber situation here, and it looks like Soldier's actually coming in on the side of Black Swan. They're going to try to get out of Brule, taking a bit of damage, but staying alive for now. Trip bombing in, aggressive on the point here. Black Swan, they're just going to try to take the positional control of 2. Zeep is so aggressive, trying to hit that direct, but barely missing. Midas with a pick onto the roamer. That is sideways. Kawa trades it out onto Zeep. So 1-for-1, Soldiers down. This is potential for Big Chips to hold. They do have the Uber Sam. He's trying to get aggressive with the Choke. Black Swan, they recognize it's time to get out. That's exactly what they do. They're going to be back on the midpoint, and respawn still not up for either team. Aggression coming in here from Big Chips.
Yeah, you can already tell, I mean, they're sort of making their way into this middle point. Bit of fighting going down, nobody down just yet. Kawa with a big bomb. She's going to end up taking down Jinx. Now a Soldier there trying to contest her, meets her up top. Going to be able to get that frag. Trip getting that one, and that leaves 2 down, on the side of Black Swan, and already Ghost Stack getting really aggressive into this. Demoman is going to be able to clean that one up with help from his team, and now this one scout is trying to survive back to his medic if he can get anything here, but Ghost Stack is on the hunt, and it looks like Midas is going to clean that one up. Trading for Whoopi Goldberg, though, so not too bad at all.
Yeah, actually, potential mistake here from Big Chips. The scouts tried to chase a little bit, but Cheris was so far out, so they got nothing for it and actually lost the cap time, which means respawns can be coming in here for Black Swan. You can see Zeep and Ether are going to get it now. They're going to be coming back in with the heals. Slight advantage as well. The point does get capped off, but positional control way in the favor of Black Swan is Trip on Church, just getting the spam and the choke. Soldier trying to peek from IT, but Trip just pressuring everyone out right now. And that is going to allow Black Swan to get a relatively easy cap here. Slight ad on the side of Black Swan. Big Chip's actually building very effectively throughout that whole mid-push scenario. So they're going to be about even here. We could expect Black Swan will probably send in the Soldier stacks like they did last time. Zeep kind of poking towards the flank, seeing if he can find an opening as Ether putting up the trap and choke, and Black Swan just going to figure out what they want to do to try to get this force out of Brule.
Oh, well, it might be a bomb by Trip. Getting aggressive here on this flank side. Not going to actually commit to anything. The Soldiers, you can see it across the map as well. Getting a little bit aggressive there. Jinx and Kawa both going to end up trading. That's one down on each side. Midas in a little bit of battle with this enemy team scout. Going to just be forcing them out. And this is going to be them taking over the second point unless Charles is going to drop. That is a big pick coming out there. Good job by Sideways with Goldberg, get that one. And Sam still getting aggressive on the Soldier down low. Is going to get taken down. That Zeep ends up dying in another one. So great job by Sam. He's currently on a 5-kill streak, doing a lot of work for his team, despite them, well, I mean, they're doing pretty good at this point.
Yeah, Sam going off and Whoopi with a clean direct there. One of the best upcoming Soldier DMers, in my opinion. Just great rocket. The 5-ping land rockets are certainly coming into play here. And that's a drop on the side of Black Swan. So now huge ad in all aspects of the game here for Big Chips. Kawa's actually back on the Pyro.
Ooh.
One of, as I said before, one of the most lethal Pyros in the game at the moment. And she's going to be heading towards that midpoint. And massive ad still, 100%. Zeep is on the sniper though, so he's going to be looking for the enemy medic's head. But we'll have to see if he can get the shot. He's actually hiding in the forward spawn. They're going to have to be careful about this. It's tough to think that this is even a possibility, but Zeep going to see if he can make that play happen.
Yeah, we see Whoopi already on the second point doing some damage. The sniper has switched off, so no longer a threat on the field. I think it was in that forward spawn, but chose the back spawn. It looked like Big Chips were kind of all over that. So now in an opportunity to push last. I mean, they have 100% Uber charge. Cheris is up at 99 as well, so they should be able to defend this if they're going to go straight forward, but we'll see. Pushing last with Kawa up on Pyro, that's not something you see too often here, Mela, and I wonder how it's going to go. They're going to try sending Whoopi in first, but gets completely denied and has to back off. Not going to work out for him this time.
Yeah, these days teams definitely like to do the double man suicide play into last, so that's something we could certainly see. Whoopi trying to get in there alone, but not able to do it. Kawa's actually going in right now. Oh, just reflect rocket jumped in. Set some players on fire, but not going to be able to do much more than that. But it was worth a try at least. And here, Big Chips, they're going to be backing out towards 2. Scout's actually getting aggressive lower, but Sam, he's going to pick off Jinx. And that actually, with Kawa on the respawn, this is an opportunity. Look at that, 14 seconds still for Jinx to respawn. And Big Chips, they have an opportunity here to push. Actually, the sniper going down. That's huge from Max. So great with those stickies. One of the highlight players from the qualifier for this, in my opinion. Great upcoming demo. Looks like they're going to try to make the push in here.
Yeah, already, I mean, Max didn't kind of throw him back with these 2 picks. They're going to allow Jinx to respawn before they go in, but now they're in left, and Cheris actually gets the frag on a Whoopi. That's going to hurt their push coming in this last point, but they do pop it off anyways. The Heavy trying to take as much damage as he can, and Cheris waited a long time before having to pop that off, and that's going to make it very easy to defend. They're already trying to catch the medic out on that. Can Brule get out? No, she cannot. Jinx does take her down. And then Gosak as well, just staying in a little bit too long, not really finding anything that he wanted. So a failed push into last by Big Chips.
Yeah, they're actually trying to get the back cap. 2 picks, actually. Oh, wow, Max doing huge damage in lobby, but he will end up going down. But look at all of those players dead, including Cheris. So actually now back cap 2, just even more distraction as Strift creators. Oh no. And Big Chips, they're going to be getting all the respawns here. Brule with an opportunity to build for a few more seconds as Cheris is on the respawn. So a bit of an ad here for Big Chips after that failed last push, just failing to get any pressure onto that heavy medic, and the force never came out. So they're going to have to rethink the game plan here for the next one. They are going to have a slight ad, trying to build it up with the scout on the point. Boston bashing Jinx. He's on the engineer, wants to get the gun up. Heavy now back as well. Big Chips, they're going to build this up, and last time they did the left push and it didn't really work out. Max kind of alone on the right, and you need the demo in the Uber. He's the guy who can really put that heavy damage onto the heavy. So we'll see if they include Max this time in the Uber, and Kawa just trying to creep into lobby now. They have to take this position before they make the push, make sure there's no hiders, and they should be going here soon.
Yeah, 97% now on the side of Brule. We'll see. They want to take it in the right-hand side. Popping it up on Max, jumping forward into this enemy team and gets the drop on a Charis. Great job. I'm not sure if it was actually a drop. He didn't have it quite yet, but excellent job taking down the medic. Now they're just cleaning up these players. I mean, they have these overcharge advantage. 3 still alive on the defending team, and Max is trying to get out here. Could be a little bit of trouble, actually, from this push because they've lost a couple players themselves with only Max and Brule left alive. That's going to actually end up being a failed push. And
it was looking so good, but oh my god, Jinx is onto Brule, and Brule alone. just going to go down. It's Max in the lobby, and Scout trying to come in. They're trying to do what they can to at least delay this, maybe get the respawns, get a couple frags, but nothing coming of it, and that's 2 more down on the side of Big Chips. Black Swan easily going to take the second point here, and Cheris building up this advantage, 25% before Brule is going to respawn, and Black Swan has an opportunity to push mid here while the enemy players on Big Chips, they're still staring at that respawn screen, and no demo spam means an easy way to walk in. Kawa hiding right now, flanking and choke, goes for the bomb, 1 big rocket onto the mid, oh, 2. Oh man, almost a beef, but Kawa makes it happen. Cheris goes down, no one from Black Swan clearing kitchen, that's just a massive, massive mistake. Ghostak cleaning up on Zeep, who wants to get aggressive. They just need to protect Brule right now as these Black Swan players, they're going to go all in and try to get the med pick. Ghostak down, Brule does go down to the trip rockets, and now Midas just doing what he can to clean up any remaining players, and actually he's going to live as his teammate Ether comes in, gets the stickies onto Sam, and Max just exposed alone. Somehow this just totally crumbled for Big Chips. They, great play from Kawa to take out the medic, but just not able to protect themselves from the incoming bombs.
Yeah, and then the last player, of course, Kawa getting taken down by Ether there, so left on mid. I mean, after all that fighting, Black Swan are currently capping it up, and it doesn't look like the enemy team, unless Sam wants to get really aggressive on this middle point, but I'm not sure that's what he's really looking to do at this point. So backing off, once again, Black Swan in the driver's seat. Over 10 minutes already gone in this match, and it is 0-0. So, I mean, this is how close the games can be, especially at LAN. These two teams, maybe a bit of a bigger skill difference than, I mean, a lot of the teams in this tournament, but like, even still, Big Chips are able to go and contend with them, bring it back and forth. It's 0-0, but it has not been a stalemate game that we sometimes see. So now Cheris up with a bit of an Ubercharge advantage, 15-20%. We'll see if they want to go with that or if they're even really aware if that's just been built. Doesn't look like they're really in position to go right now, so I think they're going to let Brule get her Ubercharge up and just send in a sack. That's this player right here getting in. Zeke, can he get the force? No, not with a skill stick.
Yep, Zeep gonna go down there. Standard play on the side of Black Swan. Kawa actually getting aggressive on the flank, just barely getting out of there with their life. And now, opportunity for Big Chips here if they want to make the push, but just not enough time. I think Zeep, yeah, he's gonna respawn. They're gonna opt to just continue holding, and at this point, you might see a sniper come out from Black Swan, maybe a spy. But it looks like Zeep's just gonna come back on Soldier, so at this point, you could expect them to essentially go for the same play again and just see if they get any better results. Bigger damage rockets hits. Actually, Scout getting aggressive there on the flank could go down to Whoopi. Has to be careful, but he's going to get out of there with his life. Whoopi just patrolling the valley at the moment. So Black Swan, they have options here to try to break this hold and force this Uber. It looks like a Soldier might be pushing through the cafe right now. He's trying to bomb through choke, but getting caught by the wall and a little bit of spam, so he's going to back off and rebuff.
Yeah, Trip as well, and Kitchen could be going for it, but it is going to be Zeep with the first bomb, trying to get in and perfectly executed. Sam and Ghostak both going down. Max does get the cleanup frag, but that means no scouts left on the side of Big Chips, and that could open things up for another bomb, which is exactly what's going to happen. The Soldier in aggressively as well, but kind of getting thrown up in the air in this 1v1 Soldier battle. Trip does take down Whoopi, so that's another third player down on the side of Big Chips. This is definitely going to be Black Swan taking control of this second point, and as they do this, now they're going to be able to cap that one off, and eventually they'll be coming into last. There's actually a Soldier, sort of aggressive. Trip, not quite sure what he was going for there, couldn't quite accomplish anything. Sam takes him down, so playing great on Scout all land so far.
Yeah, that was a huge bomb from Zeep. I mean, normally, at best, you just want to get the Uber forced out, but somehow he found 2 picks with the bomb. That's really insane. So hitting some high damage clean rockets there, and that's going to allow them to claim that second point, and now just going to figure out how they have to play this to take last. They do have a play coming out here from Trip. Going to see what he can do, and Big Chips just holding no off passes at the moment, and we'll see what they're able to do here. Interesting, patient play here coming out from Trip.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's even Uber charges at this point. Nobody wants to make too risky of a play. The Trip completely beefs the spy play there. Whoopi takes him down with some clean rockets. So a lot of spam. The spy just walked in. That's how it goes sometimes. I mean, when you're playing on the spy class, you get those opportunities. So we'll see what he respawns on. But Kawa using this opportunity to get in, not going to be successful. Midas does get that frag, so not a whole lot of opportunities. Jinx has kind of worked his way in here. I don't know. They got a lot of damage down on the Soldier. If they push really hard, are going to get it. Whoopi goes down, and Jinx still hasn't been killed. Forces the force charge. What? almost got out and lived for it. Max finally cleaning that up, but that cannot be happening if you're on the side of Big Chip. Just letting a scout get in like that. Finally, looks like Sam is going to force Zeep as well, so they're going to use this to try to get into last, at least throw Zeep in, cause some chaos, maybe get some frag, a little bit of point time as well. You can see they're capping that off. Zeep up in the air now, trying to get some damage down, but Trip and Midas both going down. Cowboy's up on Pyro, as she likes to play, and Charis going down at the end there, not ideal. I'm not sure you should have really committed to that. One last soldier trying to get in here, but don't think it's going to go well for Zeep.
No, Zeep doing his best to fight the 1v3, but pretty difficult situation, so he's just going to go down, and nice defense there from Kawa coming on in the Pyro. Max hitting some key pipes, and Ether got 3 picks towards the end, so it looked like maybe they could recover that, but not able to. Black Swan, they're going to come back to that second point now and continue building up. Brule did go down, so Uber's low on both teams, and actually, key change here on the side of Black Swan, maybe?
Yeah.
Doesn't? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting confused by that little festive reskin, but a key change on the side of Black Swan there, which could make all the difference on this push. Sentry Gun is up on the side of Big Chips, however.
Yeah, keep that in mind because obviously the way the gameplay mechanic works, that could be a strong counter to what Black Swan are trying to pull here. But watch Ether because he's going to be trying to pop off the first crit. Sticky, not hitting anything, not hitting the second or third either. This has been a disaster as crits. Maybe they get something at the end, but I mean, okay, Kawa goes down to Jinx, but that was more just like a trade 1-for-1 on the flank. So Midas, I mean, spamming the Sentry Gun, but that's very poor crits play into last.
Yeah, that crit's just got insta-countered by the Sentry and not able to find anything. It's tough when you're pushing that right-hand side too because of the fence on the left. Just not a lot of angle to hit anyone, and as soon as the medic goes into spawn, that's it. So Big Chips are going to make the push out here. Whoopi on the flank. All the players from Black Swan posted up, and that's actually going to be a pick onto Sam. So, and actually, Whoopi going down too. That's so bad for Big Chips. Force coming out, Max trades 1, but that's not going to be enough. Big Chips have to be really careful here. It looks like they still want to go, but a bit of indecision. They need to get out immediately, or they could really suffer the consequences. Black Swan already on last, getting some cap time, and Zeep was in relatively alone. I mean, his team not able to support, just not picking up the speed there in the way that they needed to. So he's going to go down. And now actually charge back up here from Swan. They could potentially come in right now or wait for the Zeep respawn. A couple options here. We'll see what they opt to do.
40% already on the side of Brule, so she's going to be getting that Uber charge up eventually, but with Max going down, this is the crits that has been popped, and the Pyro actually being quite effective with the medic going down at the exact same time. Charis ends up dying. The Pyro's doing some damage there as he's getting forward, so that was actually a bit of a failed crit pop in. We'll see if they can do anything with these last few players. I mean, there's no Uber charge. Sam going to go down, and Brule being taken down. This could still be a workable push. Ghost Stack and a 1v1 fighting against Jinx. Looks like the Demoman's going to come in. Ether stop that battle from happening, but the Pyro has respawned. Very low HP, taken out by the Stickies. It's a Demoman 1v1. Ether, one Sticky. That's going to be it. Max wins it with his Stickies strat, though. Great hold on the side of Big Chips, but only by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, both demos showing what they're made of in this game so far. Both of them playing extremely well, having big moments. Max able to just barely hold on there, and Big Chips, they are going to get these respawns. Bit of advantage on the side of Black Swan once again. Pushable potentially, but they really have to go fast here. Big Chips, they're just going to be holding up on this last, still stalemate game, 18 minutes in. Big Chips is doing a great job of defending. Black Swan, they're not able to find the openings. It seems like Brule keeps going down, but so does Charis. Then the Ubers just keep coming up even, and Black Swan is not able to just connect all the dots on these pushes, and it's not working out for them. So we'll see at this point, they might just send in a soldier sack, something along those lines. Strip getting really weak in lobby. He's going to need a arrow, or more unlikely than that too, as he's going to get healed up. And actually, yeah, Ghost Stack, he's going to be trying to open something up here from the side of Big Chips, who've been relegated to this last hold for 5 minutes at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that round timer might start coming into play. It's already 4:45, but Jinx going to get taken down by Max. Now, that could be an opening pick if they're trying to push out. Not sure they wanted to lose that skill. We'll see what the off classes come up as well. Soldier's getting aggressive here, but Trip does get taken down as well. Sam getting aggressive and gets the force out of Brule. That's out of Charis. So that's a great job by the defending team. Now this is going to make it a lot easier. They got to be careful not to force their own medic. What you doing out there? Looks like she's going to be able to back off to her team though, and there is a player on last, so he should be taken care of. There's a lot of players over here. Might be able to get a frag or something. I mean, Max is trying to hit some pipes, but Midas is going to get the frag on Akawa before finally being taken down by Whoopi. I mean, that Scout lived for so long there, and Yeah, it looks like they're still going to be able to hold on to this last point because that's still a large Uber advantage.
That was such a huge play from Midas. He managed to get the picks and just distract for so long. Zeep gets the force in lobby. He is going to get traded out. Sam goes down as well, so this is actually a pretty good situation for Black Swan as these hurt players. Look at Ghostac's HP. Look at Sideways HP. Max does get one pick, but Black Swan players, they don't want to give up two without a fight. They are going to lose soldiers in the process, so they're going to be backing out through Cafe here. As it looks like Big Chips, they want to push mid. Midas, that great play on last distracting doesn't pay off. Look at the aggression from Max. He's in so deep right now, trying to get the damage in. Terrace on the run. Midas caught in alone. We'll see if he can make magic happen twice in a row. Looks like he won't be able to, though. Kawa going to clean up the frag, and Big Chips players getting healed on the point as they have ×5 there on the cap. Forward spawns not going to be coming in for Black Swan. So at this point, they could push the aggression here, and it's possible Big Chips could maybe try to get two, but it looks like they're going to be slowing down here and just trying to figure out a a bit of a slower paced game plan and a more methodical way to approach the second point. Except it actually looks like maybe Black Swan here, they're going to get aggressive.
Yeah, already, I mean, the Soldier took that as an opportunity to get in behind, so we'll see what comes of that play, but Jinx still standing here on middle as well. They don't really want to make it easy to get in, but they don't want to stand too forward either. Kawa going down there, that could be a big point here because it's going to make it a lot more difficult to actually get some players in. Now, there's a scout caught in Cafe. It's going to be kind of difficult to get forward here. Sam does get taken down by Ether, so that leaves one scout left alive on the side of Big Chips. And this is going to be Black Swan just sort of bullying their way into this middle point, recapping it. I mean, it's still a good job by Big Chips. They were standing on their last for over 5 minutes and managed to push out, but lost one here, so their momentum might be swinging back against them. We'll see. Zeep with a big bomb, looking for Brule, but not going to be able to find that one. Max hits him with a pipe, so taken down in that respect. And still Soldier in as well. Ghostak wanted to get aggressive. A little bit players weak that he can maybe clean up on, but it's going to be a bit tough at this point. A lot of spam, and they've lost Sam. That's probably their key to get out, but unless they want to pop the Uber charge, they choose to do this. It's only Ghostak and Brule, so this is not a good Uber charge at all. Having to run all the way back to last. I don't know why they didn't just get out there, Mela.
Yeah, disaster for Big Chips there. Just not able to save the players. This trip just going huge, connecting the Rockets, and push coming in for Black Swan. This is potentially a first round here. Whoopi and Max still on the respawn screen. No stickies to block the point. Kao's going to get one onto the enemy soldier. Midas trading it back. Brule just trying to stay alive and keep the heals pumping out, but Max on the respawn. The sticky damage. Oh, he's doing so much right now. Sam with a buff. He's going to clean up Ether, and Cheris just on the run, trying to hold on to that 23%. Sam, potential to chase, but with Trip on the respawn, it looks like that's going to be out of the question. They're going to be capping up two here. Big Chips with a clutch defense. Max on the respawn, just dishing out huge damage onto the point. Black Swan wanted to cap before he came up, but the timing just slightly off, and Max just saving it for Big Chips there.
I don't believe we might have to go to a golden cap in our very first game that we're casting here on stream at Esports Arena's Rewind 2. I mean, there's only just under 8 minutes left on the clock. It is 0-0. At this point, it's kind of looking like whoever gets the first round might be the team that just wins it 1-0. But we'll see. There are a couple of red players. Big Chips running in through flank now. Going to be getting some spam down. Trip trying to force him out. Charis doesn't quite have his Uber charge just yet. And with Midas dying, there is a back cap happening now. We see the Soldier Max trying to stop that from happening. And Zeke is going to get cleaned up by Sam, but there is an Uber charge fight happening over on mid as well. So this could be a big deal as Brule's going to end up getting taken down. Soldier being thrown around as well, trying to just get out of there. That's Kawa, and now they're doing so much spam damage. I mean, the Scout trying to chase in. No, can't quite get it. Max goes back and sideways, all getting players. That's 4 down in just an instant on the side of Black Swan, leaving only Midas and Zeep off the respawn. I mean, Zeep respawns and already being aggressed on by sideways Whoopi Goldberg. So great job on the side of Big Chips. This game is just so back and forth, midpoint going back in favor of the Big Chips.
Brule went down early in that fight. It was great from Black Swan, but they just weren't able to clean up any of those aggressive players from Big Chips. As soon as Brule went down, all the players on Chips, they knew it was time to all in and get the trade by taking out Cheris. And just none of those players got cleaned up, so they managed to take out Cheris, and then all the remaining players from Black Swan, just a superior DM in that fight. But on the push, Trip, Ether, and now Midas, they're taking down all the players. Ether just connecting so many of these pipes and stickies, and Max, he's caught out. Jake's going to clean that up, and now sideways alone. This is going to be a full wipe here probably on the side of Big Chips. He's trying to hang in there in Cafe, but nothing to do when the scouts are flanking him. So Down he goes, and all the players on the respawn screen for Big Chips. And at this point, this is a great opportunity for Black Swan. Spawns are going to be denied. They have massive ad. They should be able to walk into 2 for free. They just need to make sure Cheris doesn't go down to these aggressive players, and they'll have huge ad to take last. Kawa down early. That's a great sign for Black Swan to potentially take this round.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We see there's nobody really fighting here on second on the side of Big Chips. They're all just committing to the last point. They know that this is going to be one of the tougher last pushes that they're going to have to stave off, but they've staved off a lot of them so far. So we'll see how Black Swan want to bring this one in. Looking to finally get the first round on the board. They have popped it off now, jumping their soldier in. Trip going to get that gun down immediately. And they're focusing Demoman. Midas doing a great job getting that Uber charge flashed in onto him so he doesn't die. The Pyro is out from Kawa now. If she can get some good frags here, get some damage, throw some players off their game. She hasn't taken too much damage. Got to worry about the point cap for a minute here. There is a scout on it trying to defend, but it's just the medic, and that is going to be it. The full team wipe, and Black Swan take the first round 1-0.
That was a long, long round.
Yes.
Only one mid so far in this game, so not a large sample size to really determine what's going to happen next. Black Swan, they are now up 1-0 with 5 minutes remaining in this game. An important one. Both of these teams certainly looking to be into the invite group. So this is a key match here. Ether rolling out to mid and see what he's able to do.
Yeah, Big Chips 1 down at this point. It is 1-0. They just need to get one more. They've got under 5 minutes to do so. And if that last round was anything to go off of, that is a tall order. Zeep's in already. Max going to take down extraordinarily early. A good bomb by Zeep. Kills himself, but that's A-okay when you're getting the Demoman for it. And that's another player down. Kawa dying on the side of Big Chips. So there's a player in behind here, but again, sideways with Goldberg not able to do anything in the back lines, just taken down by Midas. So yeah, 3 left alive on the side of Big Chips, and they're on their second, not where they need to be.
Yeah, Big Chips is going to try to do their best to keep Relay alive here. As the players on Black Swan, they want to get aggressive when they have the player ad. They want to take 2 now. Trip is going to get that position onto the point. Great spam angles available now for him. So players on the side of Big Chips, they're going to be taking that damage, getting out. You can see Max trying to sticky up the door, but Black Swan caught him in the act, so they know that the stickies are placed there. And at this point, Ubers are even, so you can expect someone on Black Swan to try to go for a sack play, double sack, something along those lines. As Big Chips are going to be holding this last point. Potential maybe here for Kawa to try to do some more on Pyro. But actually, Jinx is going to go down, trying to make an aggressive play. To be expected, Kawa traded as well, trying to do the same, just get the force out from either side. But actually, yeah, the Uber is popped from Cheris, and so Kawa actually succeeded. I didn't even notice that. Now Zeep going to try to return the favor, but he goes down, so great opportunity here for Big Chips to push. 3 minutes left on the clock. They need to do it.
Yeah, this is basically their go time that they have to get it. Trying to at least catch some players out here over in Kitchen if they can, but they lose Sam and sideways Wilby Goldberg, so that's 2 players, and this could prompt the aggression for Black Swan. The point gets capped off, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. Now they pop the Uber charge off, only 45% on the side of Chara, so they need to get this med kill if they want to keep rolling this forward. They're going to Ghost Sack and Kawa with some nice pipes from Max, going to get the return frag on the Jinx, and it doesn't look like they're going to get this medic frag, so that is not going to be great. Bruli going down actually to Midas. That's a big play. Soldier still fighting Max in this 1v1 on mid. He's going to just decide to back off there, so Trip not liking what he sees there. But once again, Big Chips back on their last, and already, I mean, you see player in behind. He needs to win this 1v1 if he's going to do it, and he hits that shot he needs to. Zeep going to make it 2-0, and Big Chips, it's almost out of the cards for them now.
Yeah, Sam able to claim a pick out of Cheris in lobby, but it just didn't help when Zeep was already on last point, and he's been hitting rockets like that all game. He's actually been potentially the biggest nuisance for Big Chips to deal with thus far. He's always in behind. He's always getting these picks on the flank. He's just playing so well, and now Big Chips with 2 minutes left. It's possible to do this, but it's going to be very difficult.
Questionable rollout by Max means that they're just going to get here a little bit sooner than him. His soldiers are as well. You can see his players getting aggressive there. That's Trip up on top of the point and just spamming some stuff down. Nobody down just yet. As I say, that Sam and Trip going to end up trading, so that makes it a 5-on-5. Soldiers so far aggressive. You can see on Big Chips, but they're not getting anything as they push forward. They're going to get the enemy T2's soldiers, but that's not what they need to accomplish. They've already lost Max early. Ghost Stack going down as well, so again, I mean, Black Swan, they're just winning these mids. It took them a long time, but I think they're finally warmed up and ready for this team. Unless Whoopi Goldberg can get something crazy. There's 2 scouts in Kitchen. I mean, this is kind of a tall order. He gets 1, but he's on 14 HP and finally taken down by Jinx. They ended up a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, and at this point, Ubers are going to be even here, and not a lot of time left on the clock. So Big Chips, it's go time. They have to go now, or this is not going to be going in their favor. It is going to be a loss towards the end of this group stage here. So Big Chips, they're gathering up on 2, and Kawa's going to go for the play here in Cafe, but going to go down as Black Swan. They're just going to keep pressing in here. Uber is popped in Cafe. Ether, these land pipes are just insane. He's getting so many frags, and Max going to return one onto him, but at this point, it's just looking dire for our big chips as clock is running out. Black Swan, they're not giving up. They're just going to keep the aggression up and just run down the clock. And at this point, it is hopeless for big chips, and Black Swan looking like they have taken this match.
Yeah, they're just going to be trying to get some for fun rounds at this point, just wanting to get some more. I mean, they're chasing them back out here. Brule not going to be able to live to tell the tale. Jinx getting a couple of frags there, another one onto Sam, currently on a 5-kill streak, so just styling on an enemy team. They're not even worried about capping the second point. They should cap it if they want to get this last round, and they have sent a player back now, but Midas here on this last point, just trying to deal with this Demoman, a respawning soldier as well. Big bomb coming in from the big Black Swan soldier. So yeah, a couple of players left alive. And are they going to get this last round? That's kind of the question that we can talk about today. It's 35 seconds still on that clock, but with only Ether and Charis left alive, make that just Charis. I believe this will be a final hold. But still, a 2-0 for Black Swan, ignoring any crazy last caps that might happen in the last 20 seconds. But no, great game by both teams. I mean, that was really, really close. And Big Chips, I wasn't really expecting them to take it, I mean, so close. It was really, really long first round. And now we're just finishing off these final few frags. 5 seconds on the clock now. Second did get capped off, so it's just carnage at this point. Great job to both those teams, and Black Swan take it 2-0.
Yep, that's it. So Black Swan claiming this match against Big Chips. So well played to them. Great play from Ether and Max. Got to give credit to both Demomen in that game. Both played great. Jinx having a great game as well, fragging throughout the entire affair. So excellent play all around, I think, from Black Swan. About the result that I think we expected. Big Chips certainly